Yes. Nap time. Oh. Ah, I am back here. Did I die? Was that everything? Is that the end of my memories? Kind of abrupt, to be honest. Oh.
Did you ever hear the story about the girl in the sweater? Of course not. It's still being written. I hear it gets timeline to quiz. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, demon faceless version of myself. What the? What is this thing?
What am I? What are you? What is everything?
I don't like your, I asked a question out loud. I was not speaking to you. Whatever the fuck you are. This creature can hear my thoughts. Oh, I didn't even ask it out loud. I was in my own head. You invaded my brain. Invasion of my privacy.
Everything and anything where nothing was. They became. I think things would have been better if they'd stayed as
What is that sound? God, it's...
infected everything that was nothing and forced it to deal with the pain of being.
Uh-huh. Well, that's what we do. We try to find happiness, right? Am I wrong? Okay.
But enough about things.
Can we stop the... Can you hear that gush sound? I know you're, like, speaking to me and all. There's this gush sound. It's just so... I just... Can you stop it? Pardon my language. What the fuck is this thing talking about? And why does it kind of look like me? Ignoring my confusion, the creature steps around me and outside of my vision. It fiddles with something behind me. The slurping sound grows faster. This world fades again. Slurping sound? I'm awake again, deeply confused. But awake, and there's some sound. Sit there on the ground, frozen for a while before reality hits me again. Stare at the painting on my wall. The Mother Matron. Out of every person here that could have ever been selected, she ends up picking me. My mind is back to the mumblers in Spruce's clinic. Them an endless droning madness that's consumed everything about them. Entire people with dreams and personalities erased by trauma. Why? Why me? I think back to how I was supposed to work in a few days. How I was supposed to visit Spruce again. To make sure I was better. To keep living longer. No matter what I wanted to do, the decision was made for me. Mother needed me. I was not the kind of person that wanted to find out what happened when Mother's disappointed. You could always take that chance. What's the worst that happens? She kills you. She's going to send you down to be mad for the rest of your life anyways. Or even die. There's people that don't come back. But where to begin? I think we should go to the tower. Isn't that what it said? After some thinking, I decided a good place to start would be by asking my neighbor sisters. What are neighbor sisters? They're a pair of twins named Janine and Katie. I'd like to think we were pretty good friends, and I was glad to have them as my neighbors. I approached her front stoop. Katie was reading from a book with a faded cover, while her sister painted her nails with jet black nail polish.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Janine.
Oh, I speak? Without having...
Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie. You seem chipper. I thought you'd be more gloomy. What do you mean?
Yeah, why would I be gloomy?
Oh, well, I saw the poster come by and drop something off at your place. They don't come by that often.
So they knew.
The mailboy doesn't want to visit the shit zone.
Oh, I didn't explain that, did I? Well, you saw on the map that my house is in a place called the Shipyard, right? It's not actually called that. See, it's actually named after the fact that this area is where the majority of the sewage and waste was discarded. So I live... Wait, does that mean the rats live better than I do? I'm sure you could guess what the actual name is knowing that. cursing makes me feel bad, so I call it the shipyard instead. I feel like you've cussed a few times in this already, Lizzie. I've done it for you. You absolutely cannot evade the smell here. It's awful, sticks to everything like a film. I've got mostly nose blind to it, and at this point, fortunately, though sometimes I still have to break out the perfume.
Is it one of those letters? Yeah. Red seal. Oh no. No.
Ouch. Hope you don't die. Or lose your mind.
You know, one of you sound concerned, one of you just sound like you're there.
Janine!
Thank you, Katie. That felt very heartless of Janine. I'm hurt.
What? Just being real. It was nice knowing you.
God damn it, Janine.
Don't be so insensitive.
I know. I have feelings, Janine.
It's okay. I'm still processing things, but I'm holding it together. I still have things to do before I go.
Anything we can help with?
Well,
Oh, shit. Should I ask them anything? Oh, okay. Any advice? Know anything about the... How did they say that again? The crepuscule? What's the Mother Matron like? Know where I can find... I don't care about them. What are you reading, Katie? You guys can have my stuff when I leave. No, I have everything I need. What are you reading? Let's make small talk. I can't help my curiosity. I don't know how relevant it will be to me, but I want to know. Tried to peer over her shoulder and read the book along with her, but the position is awkward. Katie can't help but notice. Katie looks up at me, smiles, and shrugs, as if to say, it's nothing that interesting, but go ahead. She hands me the book, keeping her hand on the page she was on. I grab it, holding it in the same spot so she wouldn't lose her place. The cover is not restrictive, save for some initials on the spine. It might have had a dust jacket or something before that bore the title. That's long gone, I am sure. Some names I don't recognize. What the hell? Also down next before I know it's to a flame mortal manner. Alright. Something about someone named Nix and people or creatures hard to tell without the context they gave birth to, and then people that those children gave birth to. Must be some kind of fantasy novel or something. Doubt as much relevance to my situation, or if it does, I sure can't see it. Smile and the book back to Katie. Alright. What's Mother like? Janine gives me a puzzled look.
You were a fan of hers.
Fair point. I guess it's odd for someone that has a framed painting of a person to not know much about them.
I look up to her and read the scriptures like most everyone else, but it's different than meeting her in person.
Yeah, Janine. You heartless bitch. She nods understandingly, then shrugs.
Fair enough. Unfortunately, I've never met her, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, good. Useless. Katie shrugs with apologetic expression. She also has never met her. God, do you guys have anything that's actually gonna help me? How about this one?
Sorry, I don't think I know much more than you, I'm afraid.
Okay, Katie. Okay, I get that.
The books never really went into what's down there. Mother Matron never really talks about it other than how dangerous it is. There's not any first-hand accounts of it.
Okay. Thanks,
Most
Janine.
anyone seems to know is that it's like an endless series of tunnels with dangerous creatures inside. Some people say the crepuscule is constantly shifting and warping, almost as if it's alive. That's just a rumor. Again, no first-hand accounts.
Well, how about some advice? You got any advice?
I had a phase where I read nothing but books about surveyors, just in case I ever got picked, you know.
Oh, really?
The Mother Matron wrote some books on them that you won't find at the library. When you look, there's also unauthorized books about them that were put together by people who knew the surveyors before they left.
Interesting.
I wish I had time to go read them.
Honestly, they're kind of dry and sad. Probably better to get the highlights from someone else.
Well, give me the
Advice
highlights.
I can give you: preparation is key. Try to be ready for everything and anything. Also bring something sharp. Hope that helps.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, fuck it.
All right. Thank you guys.
I need a
for
knife.
your help. I should get going.
There's a lump in my throat. I swallow and talk through it.
It was really nice knowing you guys.
Whoa, Lizzie. Whoa. Don't talk like we're not coming back. You're never going to succeed if you give up before you even begin. I'm going to have to teach you how this works, Lizzie. Suddenly, Katie embraces me tightly. After a moment, she looks at me with twinkling, moist eyes.
Lizzie, you better come back. I'll never forgive you if you don't.
She holds me for a moment longer, burying her face in my chest. Before she can stain it with tears, she pulls back. I can't think of the right words to say, so I simply smile at her and say thank you. Janine simply gives me a gentle wave. It's subtle, but I know that's something she rarely does for people.
Take care, Lizzie. We'll be rooting for you.
Oh, thank you, Janine. I'm sorry for calling you Heartless Bitch. I'm just gonna call you Heartless. To your face. The atmosphere was chaotic as people rushed in and out to buy food and other supplies with their allowance. Allowance, huh? What is all this? I felt senses bombarded by the endless chatter and myriad of smells, many of which were quite unpleasant, and I lived near a sewer. Through the crowd, I slipped to what I hoped was the west side of the market. Tried to keep my eyes above the crowd to find that mysterious, meaty Marissa character. I found her quickly, or rather, I heard her.
Fresh meat! Fresh meat! Come and get your fresh meat!
I like her. She's energetic.
Come on, come all. Tired of rat head cheese? Absolutely sick of fly patties? Come try the most unique cuts of meat you can find in the boarding. Flavor beyond comprehension.
I'm curious. Then she finds me, her eyes locking on me like a hawk.
You there, the beautiful ladies. Come, come. Try Meanie Marissa's signature cuts.
Against my better judgment, I stepped toward the stand. I'm pretty sure I found her by asking anyway for confirmation. So, you're meeting Marissa. I've been looking for you. Wait. So there's times when you talk and there's times I gotta talk for you, Lizzie? Uh-huh.
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Another eager customer looking for the most sumptuous, munchous meat. You won't be disappointed.
No, actually, before I say anything, the strange girl dangles a big fat slab of meat in front of my face. That looks grotesque. I don't know if I want to eat that.
Feast your eyes before you feast. Once you get a glimpse of my cuffs, you won't stop drooling. Don't worry, I provide for your napkins.
Oh, that's so kind of you. The strange slab of flesh in front of me has a kind of marbling and grayness to it that's downright repulsive to the core. My stomach really twists itself in knots. Yeah, I would not. It looks like there's something coming out of it. Is it? People eat this, Marissa. What kind of meat is that?
I told you, it's the tastiest and most unique meat in the market.
Yeah, but that's very vague. Like, you could be handing me dead meat from a person. I don't know. With how fucking terrible all this whole place sounds. With rat heads and everything else. That doesn't explain anything. Exactly. No, I mean, like, where is it from?
For my supply, of course. You think I resell other people's cuts? Ha! The nerve.
No, what I mean is, that doesn't look like rat meat. Or any other kind of meat I've seen. Come to think of it, it looks strange. She puts her finger to her lips and lets out a shh.
Trade secret for investors only.
You know, that makes me not want it even more.
You know what isn't a secret, though? How delicious it is! Read the reviews.
Oh, God. Wait, reviews? I'm so curious. Where do you post these reviews? She thrusts a long piece of paper in front of my face. Apparently, it's full of real reviews by her customers, written by hand in a messy script. That answers that question. Unique. Tastes like nothing else. Not the worst I've had. I would describe it as edible. A journey into Flavor Town, a must taste. Eat it right now if you can. Yeah, I agree. She draws the review scroll.
Come on, it's only 30 Jirok. Savor the flavor. Doesn't it look succulent? Mouth-watering? Doesn't it get that stomach grumbling?
It gets my stomach turning. If that's the same thing as grumbling, then yeah, what the hell is Drox? Is that currency in this? She sure is insistent. I ask myself morbidly, should I buy it? No, you shouldn't. Lizzie, I'm going to stop you here. From here on, you may encounter situations where you have a limited amount of time to make choices. Easy one. As 5, you will need to act fast and think carefully. The penalty for running out of time will vary depending on the situation. In some instances, it may be inconsequential, but others, possibly not. Sometimes it may result in instant death. In other instances, Lizzie will have to rely on her gut, and she might make choices you don't want. Wait, aren't I playing Lizzie? Does she? Interesting. Be wise, alert, and cautious. Good luck, and don't forget to save your game often. Shit, how do I save? I thought I auto-saved. Whatever. Figured out. Seriously, no. I slapped myself in the face mentally. What the hell was wrong with me? No way. Decided to move on and just get what I came there for. No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, come on. Don't be a window shopper. Don't you know that's rude? Come on. I'll even let you try a bite before you buy.
Enthusiastic girl chops a small morsel off the slab and sticks it on the fork, extending it towards me. Can't turn down free food. Sure, I guess. I guess it can't hurt to try a bite. It's free, right? Okay. With opponent anxiety in my chest, I open my mouth.
That's a good customer. Open wide.
God, I'm gonna regret this. Num, 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 num. The fork is past the barrier of my teeth. Oh, God. I close my lips around and pull back. The morsel lands on my tongue with a sloppy thud. Ooh, it's Sloppy Joe's? You should have just said that, Marissa. My body begins to shiver and spasm. I clench my hands tight together and shut my eyes. My tongue is washed with a sickly acidity. Notes of filth and raw on the back of my tongue. A pulpy molasses in the middle, bathed in sick. Ugh, I knew it was going to be rotten. Happily chew the morsel. It's oddly tough, yet jellified. It's because it's like human spam. That's what it looks like. Slimy, repugnant gristle. It resists my teeth while enveloping. My stomach bubbles and bile rises up my throat. Every nerve in my body screaming at me to vacate the contents of my mouth and stomach. Should I swallow it? No. Nope, can't do it. I'm out. Out of my body. Foul morsel. And so with all... Oh, I didn't know it was going to make that sound. That was... Oh, I hate throw up. Oh, God. So glad it wasn't real. But still the sound. And so with all the grace of a collapsing building, I hunched over and unleashed a torrent of vomit on the ground. There's not much solid in the sauce, minus the morsel and some leftovers from the day prior, I imagine. Just a splashing puddle of yellow that stinks of sulfur. Oh. Whoever wrote this is actually very descriptive. I enjoy that. My stomach is empty rather quickly, but I continue to dry heave and spit mucus for a while. People are probably staring, but I am too preoccupied to notice or care. My throat burns and I wheeze for a time before standing upright again. Wiping my mouth on a napkin, meaty Marissa tosses me.
Flavors out of this world, huh?
You know, you gave me free sample. I put it in my mouth. I threw it up in front of you. Literally in front of you. I had to have done it in front of you because you noticed it. And your response is flavors out of this world, huh? Yeah, so good. I spit it out. That's how flavor works. That's one way of putting it.
So, how much would you like to buy? 4 pounds? 10?
Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? No. No, thank you. I think I've had enough for several lifetimes. Listen, though, I didn't come here for me. I came for information. Can you please help me?
Some nerve you've got. You're not even a customer, and you expect me to help.
I don't expect you to help me. I was hoping you would help me, Marissa. Please, I really need your help. Rather not tell her, but I don't see another way forward. I lean in close to afford myself a measure of privacy. I was selected to be a surveyor. I need to find who I was paired with.
Really? What, and you can't just meet them at her tower? They would have got the same note too.
To be honest, I hadn't thought of that. It was in the note, Lizzie. You're making us look bad. The way that Mother Matron worded it, though, we have to meet after finding each other. I don't know how literal she wants me to take it. Also, what if I end up being there by myself? If she sends me down into the depths all alone? I don't really want to risk it. Please, I really need your help. I'll pay you. The girl strokes her chin. Listen, you give me bad meat and I'm still willing to give you money. Just saying.
Okay, fine. Stop giving me those sad baby rat eyes.
Sad baby rat
I'll help
eyes.
if I can, but no promises, okay?
Sad baby rat eyes. You guys not have like bunnies or cats or anything like that? Your sad baby rat eyes. Okay.
18 rock, affirmed.
18 Drock for information? Thank you. Oh, I was hoping I get to haggle. Here, take your money. I'm looking for two boys. One is named Pucks, the other is named Rich.
Don't know a lot about pups. Rich, though. You're not. Rich is a friend of mine.
Oh,
Well, I don't know how he feels about me. I like him, though. He's such a soft guy.
a soft guy, you say? I see her eyelashes flutter wistfully as she thinks about him. Suddenly, she remembers that she's actually being watched by another human being.
No, I didn't mean like that. Like a friendly like. Understand?
Uh-huh.
Anyways, he lives in one of those bunk houses near the west edge of Forgot. Careful though. The ACs have been swarming around there lately.
What is an AC? That's odd. The bunkhouse is right near the border between Forgot and Nobi. Aren't they encroaching on Spruce's territory?
Dangerous shipment down there apparently near the friend shed. Before you get too excited. No, the beast in the shed didn't sleep inside.
The friend shed is kind of a local legend. They say there was a lonely kid that used to hang out near a shed in Nobi, which was the original location of the market district before the Threes Company moved everything. The shed was locked up tight and no one ever had been inside of it. And yet this lonely kid one day heard a voice coming from it. Someone alive, stuck in there, that just wanted to have a friend to talk to. The lonely kid spent all of his time up there at the friend's shed, playing and laughing and talking with the friend all day long. He'd get picked on for what appeared to others as him just talk to himself. Any attempt he made to prove that there was a voice in the shed ended in failure, with the voice remaining silent when anyone else was around. The kid didn't need to be believed though. He had the friend he wanted. But then apparently the shed got unlocked. Kid went aside and was never heard from again. It's worth noting that if the shed did unlock, it was locked very soon after, and it's still boarded up tight. Who unlocked it? I'm sure the kid was real. Urban legends have usually small nugget of truth in them somewhere. However, I think what really happened to him was that a troop of the AC gang might have similarly killed him while trying to rob him. A poor little kid? That's not nice. They hid the body, and since the kid didn't have any friends, no one looked, no one tried to find where he was buried, and so his fate instead became part of a tapestry of legend. Kind of sad in a way. It is.
Some dudes got killed. They were an isolated patrol around up there and they killed. I don't know who was responsible, but they suspect the killer is hiding out of Fortnite. She gave me special permission to do searches in limited areas. So I'm there.
Spruce is the unofficial mayor of Forgot. She's backed by a peacekeeping institution that calls themselves the Four-Leaf Closers. Given the AC's violent tendencies and selling of drugs, they don't get along. So for her to allow them to look around and four guys really abnormal. Something terrible must have happened if she's willing to give them inches.
I think it might be a ploy they made up so they could slyly expand their reach. But that's just my speculation.
Surprised I didn't hear about any of this until now.
Macy's got to project an aura of being in control if they want people to take him seriously. It makes them look bad if they get hit with some punks slicing their boys apart deep in their own backyard. They're trying to keep it under wraps until they get the guy.
Uh-huh. I see. Anyways, back to Rich. Can you tell me where he lives?
Oh, right. You got a map? I can show you where it is.
I do have a map. How'd you know I had a map? Do you have a map? I hand her my hand-drawn map. She furrows her brow a little at it, but regardless, marks the spot with an X. Oh, how kind of you.
As for Pops, as I said, I don't know much about him. I think he lives in Jokes. But good luck finding him. The place is big and he mostly keeps to himself, it seems. I don't know what kind of brain damage you'd have to live there, though. Maybe that's mean. Something genuinely might have fallen on his head over there. I probably shouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you mean, though. I just want to live in a place where garbage junk falls from the sky. Not that I have much room to talk, I guess. Yeah, you literally live with shit around you, Lizzie.
You live in the shit yard, right? I feel sorry for your nose. Honestly surprised you don't smell worse.
I have a smell? What? You don't have to say all that. Anyways, I think I have what I need for now. Thank you so much for your help, Marissa.
No problem.
You should probably stop selling that meat too. Just throwing that out there. It's a slog of a journey to Forgot, and following the vague directions that the map provides certainly does not make it any better. We really should make more detailed maps sometime. Why was this place called Forgot anyway? I really wish I remembered. Oh. That was why. See, it's a funny story actually. Oh god. Is that skull? It's kind of pretty. The story goes that the name comes from a kerfuffle that happened forever ago, back when the originals were laying the foundations of the boarding. By that I don't mean the buildings and stuff. They were found where they are. Wasn't really fit for life though, so the originals were tasked with making it livable. Eventually, when things were settled, the originals began sectioning off the boarding into districts, being named by whoever was appointed to run the particular district. Forgot, before it was named Forgot, was established by Sarian Butcher Hodgkins, who was best friends with Junk's founder, Possum Brady. Possum Brady. Now that's a name. Neither were people of good reputations. Yeah, he's got Butcher in the name. Oh, did I just kick my camera? Oh, you guys can't see me anyways. The two went on a celebratory romp with some jugs of potato rum and their homemade chemical concoction, a drug that would eventually go on to be called canned heat. Anyways, as you might have heard earlier, stuff falls from the sky in junks. Well, at the time, they had not happened yet. There was garbage there, but no one had ever seen it fall from the sky. Can you see where this is going? Yeah. A porcelain pug dog, about half the size of a person, fell right on Butcher's head while he was taking a massive huff of canned heat, exploding an impact in a mess of shards. Miraculously, Butcher survived, but with permanent memory loss, and so when it came to officiate the name of his district, they asked him what he would like it to be called. I forgot. I don't really care. And so, one of his subordinates got a little creative with styling, and the name Forgot was born. Bonus fact, canned heat went on to become an extremely popular substance, and some blame Butcher's survival on the drug's supposed side effect of near invincibility. AC Gang apparently has a cornerstone on that market and charge a premium for it, though people have made up their own cheaper concoctions in an attempt to approximate it. I don't recommend trying it, especially the home brew kind. Stuff can melt your nose clean off. And moreover, it does not make you invincible. It just makes you numb to pain. Or at least that's Spruce's conclusion on the matter. Sorry, sometimes I have too much fun talking about stuff I've learned. The boarding is a place to live, exactly, but it has character to it. Its history, especially. Shouldn't waste so much time exposing, though. Oh, expositing, sorry. I shouldn't waste so much time expositing, though. I'd be in a lot of trouble if I ran into an AC Gang patrol. careful to not make much noise, I close the door behind me. No interest in being hassled by the ACs. I just want to find Rich and get out of here. Ideally, I should try to try not to spend too long in one place. I haven't run into anyone yet, but who knows, this building is kind of big. What could be hiding here? Hopefully just Rich. The walls are scuffed and filthy, with peeling paint that flakes off like petals on a dying flower. A musty smell of mold, and Mother knows how many years of dust that's been clinging for dear life, waiting for the living to send it flying. Less graffiti than I have expected, though. People with creative bones usually get a lot of inspiration from terrible places, it seems. Hey, the Mother sign. Well, now, there's something. Yeah, that's right here. Entrance hallway terminates in this odd junction between rooms. Small set of stairs leading to darkness. The matron seal has been painted on the wall above in spatters of red paint. I really do not like this place. Something about it makes the hairs on my neck stand at attention. I feel like a rat in a starving cat's house. Nothing to be done, though. I have to keep moving before terror paralyzes me. Immediately, I begin to regret not having thought to bring my lantern. Already at a fork in the road with each path skirted in shadow. Go left, go straight, towards the center, go right. Which way should I go? I'm gonna go right. Oh, something terrible is going to happen. How profound, moron. Touch my pee-pee. Nothing worth living for. Oh, man. AC for life. Ghost with a gun. Oh, well. Good news and bad news. Good news, this place on the right path has some light I can see. Bad news, it's a dead end. Fantastic luck on my part. Lots of things to look at here, though. This was the kind of artwork I expected to see earlier. Just absolute mountains of scribbles and scrawls. Some intricate and beautiful, others inelegant and blunter than a hammer. Mother Matron forever. Shit. Your mother is going to happen? Your mother is going to I don't get that one. Some people find this stuff ugly and repulsive. I can understand why. But at the same time, there's an incredible amount of honesty in it. Even in its inelegance, there can be something beautiful to it. The pure desire to make a mark on the world and have someone recognize it. To have someone recognize the pure expression of you, or at least a part of you. Or maybe it's just all scribbles on the wall, and I'm reading deeply into nothing. I'm not sure what message I'm going to glean from the ghost with a gun. I could probably think of some meanings if I had the time to think on it. I don't know. Don't get to talk to that many people, so maybe that's why I'm drawn to defacements like this. It's like I'm getting to chat with strangers, hearing the most important things on their mind right at the moment they were here. It's an interesting thought. Something terrible is going to happen. Oh, I already read all these. That one looks relatively fresh. Where's that one? I didn't see that one. Oh, look, there's somebody with an eye patch right there. AC for life. That one looks relatively fresh. Did this? Your mother's going to happen. Touch my pee-pee. Okay, maybe I wouldn't want to be some of these people. Something on the sink catches my eye to go from the light shining in through the window. Oh, Why do I find this so interesting? I want to pick it up for some reason. Reaching my hand towards it, something there. A little buzz that hovers just above the quiet, a tremor in the air around my hand. Before I could pull it back, I've already picked up the razor blade. Cool. Bathroom apartment complex on the wrong side of town, and bathroom in disrepair. Woman with dark, messy hair has some white tablets and a plastic bag. She delicately pulls one from the bag and stares at it. A slow ray of feelings are resting in her stomach. No blinking. Her hand jumbling slightly. The feeling of tiny ants hopping on and off her body, crawling around with their prickly little feet. For a long time, she simply stares at the tablet. Then, why did I read it like that? For a long moment, she simply stares at the tablet. Then, a part of her wakes up. The part of her that was born years ago during a party that went down in the annals of history in her mind. I think that's annals, but annals. A place and time that will never come again. Not even processing her actions, the girl has taken a razor blade dulled with duct tape that she keeps in her pocket. She removes the tape on the razor. She proceeds to chop a section of the tablet. She uses a ceramic toothbrush holder to crush it into powder, beautiful, pure snow, resting atop a bathroom countertop that has not been cleaned in months. Oh, God. Using a straw she procured from a fast food joint earlier in the day, she proceeds to huff the powder directly into her nostril. Flame in the nasal cavity, she shuts her eyes as they roll back into her skull. The crackling fire turns a rapid onset of rapturous ecstasy. But it's not enough. She crushes up some more. Snort. Till the bliss licks her conscience. And then nothing. She's on the edge. She can feel it. Just a little more. Snort, snort. Cough, sputter, cough. Was that enough? Snort, snort, cough, sputter, cough. I don't know why that's funny. No. More. One less tablet. For sure this time. The process repeats. It's up her nose before she can comprehend how much has gone up there already. This lady about to OD? Jesus. And then, there it is. She no longer feels like she is in a filthy bathroom. She feels like she's ascending. She passes by Icarus, and then the sun. She waves at angels at heaven's door. Vacuum space welcomes her with open arms, a night sky behind her eyes that comes when the drug is in her system. A feeling that everyone is fine. The party is back on. The music is loud and thumping. Boom, 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 boom. Wonder what kind of music. That's what I was imagining. Then the girl loses balance. She stumbles and falls headfirst into the door with a loud bang. Boom. Boom. I don't know which one sounds better. She's jittering like a roach in bleach. Someone's banging on the door. She cannot say a word. Achievement unlocked. Beside you in time. Feels so strange. My head is swimming. What just happened to me? Did I black out? Is this that thing I heard about when you're so tired you start to dream while you're awake? I need to get a grip. I should keep moving. Make my way back where I came. Alright, which way should I go?